Alright, welcome to my channel. So the first thing that you need to know before you start watching my videos is the purpose of this channel is for education and entertainment. Mostly education with some entertainment, and mostly for my students really. It's an opportunity for me to showcase my algorithm and for my students to see it working and me to be able to talk about the trades and why I'm taking the trades and things like that. This is not a channel where I'll be showing you that I'm making millions of dollars. So family rules, you won't be seeing that. Some traders out there want to put their stuff out. I don't even know why they do that. Like on social media in a public sphere, hey, look at me, I made 20,000 today, 50,000 today, all that stuff. That will not happen on this channel. The most you'll see me making here is anywhere from 50 bucks to $1,000 in a day would be the most once we get to that level of scaling. And then I'll reset and we'll be looking at 50 bucks and we'll be scaling back to, a thousand a day or so. And we'll just keep resetting that scaling. But family rules will not be showing you on this my social media that I'm making tons of money. Second thing is I'm trading with Thinkorswim. That's my platform that you see here on the screen. So you got my two windows on futures trading. Same thing. It'll be Thinkorswim. So you'll see that I trade futures and the equities market with these videos. I trade based off of my algorithm, the simple switch algorithm, and it's got different settings. Same algo, but different settings for futures market, for equities market, and different types of trading. It's got different settings for it. So I'll be trading off that. Links below if you're interested in learning more about the algo. All the education over there is free, as well as the trading log that you'll see. You can get the link below, which will give you that log, so you can go over there and explore all that stuff. So when you're looking at my screen, now when you're looking at my screen, you'll see these the chart markups, and you'll see yellow. Wherever I put yellow is an entry. So when it's yellow like this, it's the algo ideal entry. And then you may see a yellow like this, and that is where I actually got in, and it'll be touching the candle that I got in on. And then the location. Red are my stops, green are my targets. And then if you want to learn how the algo works so you can better understand what I'm doing when I'm doing my trades, over at the link below, you can go over there and learn all about the algo. It's completely free for that whole education. It's free to learn about my trading plan, my strategy. Everything that I teach about trading is free over there. Only thing that costs money is if you decided to buy the algo, then that would cost money. But you can apply a lot of the stuff that I teach over there, including my strategy and trading plan, to your own strategies and help maybe improve your game. So all that is definitely free. I don't charge for any of that education. Only the algo if that's something you decided to add to your list. So then sometimes you'll see on here me doing experiments, which I'm going to try to do another one later on this year when I get a little more time. But I love to do trading experiments. We blow up accounts, but we do it in the purpose of education, showing you that certain trading techniques or strategies sometimes just don't work. And we play with some different concepts and blow up accounts, real accounts, small accounts, but still real accounts. And you'll also see some small accounts as well, like when we do offshore brokers and things like that. So, and then of course educational videos I'll be putting out as well. So there's a lot of different content here. So if you can give me the like, hit the like button, that would help me a lot with YouTube. And if you subscribe and hit that bell icon, you can be notified whenever I upload new content. And the last thing, but probably the most important thing, is trading is very risky. Do not place a trade based on what you see here or whatever I say. I'm not telling you what to do. If it sounds like I'm telling you what to do, it's me just thinking out loud. And most traders will lose all of their money. I am strictly speculating. I do not have a crystal ball. So, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. So please do not take financial advice from me. This is strictly to talk about how I trade, to teach about how I do things, and for your entertainment. All right, so now the legal stuff is out of the way. Let's get into today's trades. All right, good morning, everybody. It's June 15th, Tuesday. We have a switch taking place on QCOM to the short side, switch on APPS to the short side with permission, and a switch on JD. So we're going to go ahead and try to trade all of these, all the above. JD, we'll put JD and APPS up here, and then I'm going to have QCOM on my other monitor, so I won't be able to show that to you till later. But we're going to throw that up there right now. All right, so first, JD, what are we looking at, JD? 70, 107, 70, 85, so about 20 cents roughly. But it's a tower candle, so I'm not going to go crazy on it, but I will pick up 1,000 shares. of JD because I'm going to put my stop a little higher on it. So I'm actually going to go ahead and risk. No, I won't. I'll put it there. Let a speed bump. So we're going to go with 1,000 shares on JD. A little bit light for the scale up that I want to do, but just want to play it safe on that with that tower candle. APPS 72.19, 72.18, and 71.76. So about, we're going to say 40 cents on it. We'll go to the high side. We're going to pick up 750 shares of you. See if we can buy all these shares. I'll check that next. If we got time, yeah, we do. And then QCOM I'm checking right now. So 136.94, 136.52, about 40 cents as well. So that's another 750 shares. So let's see if we can afford all of that. So we cannot afford all of that. So looks like the most we can afford, let's fix this again, is around 400 shares each one if I'm going to buy all of them. So we'll go ahead and 400, no, 380, and then QCOM 380. Actually, I'm going to go with QCOM. I'm going to go 200. And then I'm going to boost up APPS. All right, so hopefully we can buy all of that. Sell. All right, so we shorted all of those. Now I'm going to go and put stops in real quick. So 380. Just speed bump this to 700. Make it break. It's a tower candle. Could retrace all that, but that's what it is. 450. We'll go to 900. Man, what a morning. Everything at the same exact time set up. Some pretty big rejection there in APPS, making me nervous. JD, same thing. Looks like it might be speed bumping JD here. Okay, JD about to get speed bumped. All right, speed bumped on JD. So we're going to mark that up. Stop on JD now is going to be low of day. And when we hit that stop, we'll be done. So what are we at? 380? No, 220. So we won't recover all of our loss in the speed bump, but we'll recover a portion of it. All right, if we trip that, then we'll just be done with this trade. Or maybe I'll speed bump that again because we'll be busting out low. Low of day, low of pre-market, all that good stuff. So maybe we'll speed bump it again. It's just tough because it was a tower candle, so it could have just been retracing this tower candle, then making a move lower. And it can retrace half or all, but a lot of times it'll retrace all. So I put the speed bump in because it was half, and I was like, all right, well then it'll probably retrace all. And if that's the case, then we'll recover our loss, and then we can hang out and wait and see what happens next. But we'll see what it ends up doing to us here. All right, QCOM's on the move now. Looks like it wants a speed bump. So we'll see what happens with QCOM. Come on, APPS, get through here. Oh no. What's the spread on this thing? The spread is still pretty big. This is looking like a lot of strength here at this resistance area. So I'm not going to mess around with APPS. If we can get down here and pretty much get to this target, I'm going to go ahead and bounce out. Unless it breaks it hard, then I'll stay. But if not, I'm going to be looking to get out. All right, JD speed bump is starting to work now. So you may hear QCOM here in a second speed bumping. You hear that chime, that selling chime, selling and buying. When JD pulled back over here, I could have got in, you know, the rest of my shares and then some, and they had a really nice recovery here with this move. But because this is a tower candle, you know, it's kind of tricky because this could just be doing a little retrace before a sell-off. So that's why I'm just hanging out with what I got, and then I'll just take what I get. But if it does sell off, then I'll do that. Okay, there was a, what was that? Oh, that was APPS, speed bump in APPS now. All right, so let's mark it up. APPS on a bit of a tower candle too. So these trades are a little bit more not convincing, if you will. But it's hard to see with this. It looks like APPS is now fully retraced that tower candle. So if that's the case, this thing could roll over now or it could really boost. It's kind of hard to determine. If this was not a tower candle, we'd be feeling really confident about it, but it is. So we're not sure what direction this is going to go. So we're going to trade, you know, basically when I vet everything, I don't pay attention to the tower candles that much. So I'm just going based off of that, which is what gives me my numbers. So that's why we're trading it like this. QCOM's about to speed bump too, and today's going to be all about breaking even. So close. QCOM's pennies away from speed bumping. All right, let's get our new stop in for this. So what are we at? 450 shares. There goes QCOM. All right, so QCOM is speed bumped as well. So we'll go ahead and put our stop in over there. All right, so APPS is looking awesome. Breaking out over that. And then let's see if we bust out past high of day. And then we could be off to the races with APPS. Could be a really nice winner. Maybe finish green here by a few dollars. Not so confident about JD just yet. But let's go APPS. Let's do it. Don't get rejected high of day. Good. I could jump out of my trade right now, take a $90 loss, which would be a good loss actually. Less than 150 bucks, right? And we're normally trading 150 risk reward, so it could be great to just jump out here. Hitting high of day, getting that resistance in there. Tempted to do it, and then I could always get back in if it breaks high of day. We may do that. Let's where's the stop here? 450 up there. Spread, it's not too bad, pretty tight. All right, so 30. Oh, come on, let's go back up there. Another little push up, and I'm going to go ahead and put my stop in and just reduce my loss for now, and then we can always get back in if it breaks high of day. All right, maybe not. Let's see. All right, we'll just reduce our loss a little bit if this is going to fail breaking high of day. 46, so we're going to go to 37 now. All right, there we go. So now we're going to move this up. So 47, where are we at? 40. All right, very nice, very nice. 58, 63. Oh, why? Oh no, 58. All right, trailing is kind of tight right now, and it's fine if we get out. We get out for a few dollars profit. It's fine with me. The trade is pretty much over. It's all bonus money now. Oh, look at that. Spread just jumped over our stop here. That's not good. Spread is opening up quite a bit. Man, the spread keeps bouncing like crazy. It's so crazy. That's why we're not getting stopped out, because the spread's just jumping right over our stop. All right. I might have to flatten this and just take the trade off the table with the profit that we have. Meanwhile, JD's failing us. QCOM's looking good. All right. So now we're out $49. So that's pretty good for APPS. Instead of a red trade, we got a green trade out of it. See if JD, what it's going to end up doing. And I'm going to switch this now to QCOM so you can see what's up. All right. Here's QCOM. Speed bumped. And making our way to green as well. So that'll be nice. And then we'll see what JD does. Does JD give us a green trade, or does it become our loser for the day, making us red? Okay, so JD's getting into the first target here on the speed bump. We're light on the shares. We would recover our full loss already. But, you know, that's the target. So I may have to move the stop here soon. What are we at? 71.22. So it is what it is. You know, we didn't get the full share. So I'm going to let JD get through there, and then I'm going to start looking to move my stop. But JD likes to get 2R out of it, so I'm going to try to give it enough room to push the 2R, and then we'll see where we're at. If I had more shares of JD, this would be a green trade already. It's too bad. It's quite a move on this candle. We got about a minute left for this candle to close. Let's see what happens here. This could be nice. All right, JD, that's looking good. Keep going. 220 we have, making sure 220. So looking to get out here soon. 38, 39, spreads tight. 38, just broke high of day. Could roll over and completely tank here. We got about 30 seconds left for this candle to close. So expect it to a wick to get made here. Man, $9. Do I hang out for a green trade, or do I just bounce and take my 9 and say, you know what, that's an easy recovery with a giant candle like this? Oh man. All right. I'm not gonna get greedy. Oh, maybe. Yes, we're green. We made it to green. I wasn't getting greedy. I put my stop in, but then it moved. So I moved my stop. Now we're green. What a move. All right, we'll hang out right here and get out on a red candle, green candle, exit with JD and see what it does. All right, QCOM, you're the last one. Let's go. Get up there. Give us a green day. All right, so 36-cent red. What? Now I really want to buy it again just to, man. All right, we'll take our 36 cents. Thought it was going to be green. All right, this little spread here made all the difference. So see what happens with the QCOM now. SPY looks like it's not doing good. So yeah, let's put that up over here. Right? QCOM likes to follow the SPY. We recovered a bunch of our loss. So we might have to start trailing a tight stop here in QCOM. So 21, 25, 450, no, 200 shares. 200 shares, 23. We're going to go right to the bottom of this candle. And if it wants to sell and break that, then we'll be out. And it is what it is. We'll have reduced our loss a little bit, but all good. SPY is starting to sell off, which means QCOM may follow. It doesn't always, but a lot of times it does. So enough times for me to want to go ahead and protect this trade now. Okay, nice boost, QCOM. I'm going to start trailing up QCOM here. And if we end up with a small, all right, there we go. Small loss in QCOM, $38. Well, normally we're risking 150 risk reward. So to take a $38 loss on a losing day, all good. Normally I do speed bump QCOM till green, but I'm not sure what's happening with the SPY, and they do like to follow each other. We're approaching high of day right here, which should be some resistance in this area, and you see the rejection happening now. So I'm happy to take that. I was going to move it again, but I was too slow. And or we might have been down to like $5 or something. So yep, so here we go. So now we got the rejection happening. So okay, it looks like CVS is going to give us a trade on the switchback. So we're ready to trade that right now with 440 shares. So we'll be jumping into CVS long here on the switchback. We'll see how this thing plays out, if it even confirms in about 30 seconds. Okay, looks like it's going to confirm. 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're in CVS. Almost the whole portfolio is trading today. Go ahead and put our stop in. We'll go 900 on a speed bump. Bring this back to 440 so don't forget. All right, so here we are with CVS through the target. Almost missed this trade, as you probably can hear in the background. Very distracted. They say it's terrible 2s, but I think it's terrible 3s. I think somebody got confused with that. So cancel order, 440. We got 4 there. We already hit the target. We're pulling back 13. I'm just going to put my stop in at 11. Give it a chance to recover. We'll miss our full trade out of it, but it is what it is. We already went through the target. So I miss it because I'm busy with what you hear in the background with terrible 3s instead of terrible 2s. All right, we're going to back up. We're at our stop right now. So let's see if we get stopped out. Probably could put at the bottom of this candle, but whatever. I got stuff going on. I'm fine getting out. All right, so 113 bucks instead of the probably 40 or 50 that was up there. I have no idea. But yeah, is what it is. We'll put that in the log, and then we'll show you how this day turned out. What a crazy day. Another one. All right, so here we are with NUG. No trade today in NUG. We had yeah, sorry about all the noise in the background, but it's going to be one of those days, I think. My little 3-year-old's very mad today. So, yeah, so NUG, no trade. Actually, let me pause, see if I can bring this back so you don't have to listen to this. All right, let's try this again. All right, so NUG, no trade. Switches, but no permission. QCOM, so, you know, the initial direction the algorithm gave us turned out to be right. But we speed bumped it. Made a little bit of money back. Still took a red trade on it. Missed out on, I think, a green. Barely could have squeezed out a green. But again, you know, like this is where the thing is, right? I speed bump it. If I got greedy as we especially we approach high of day, right? Then I get greedy and I stay in the trade. Then this happens, and then I take, you know, I lose going short, then I lose going long, and then it's short again. Like it's a mess. So yeah. So I try not to get greedy. High of day, we all know those are high of day right here is going to be a resistance area. And as well as high pre-market will be a resistance area typically. So I was happy to take my profit, not my profit, but my profit on the long side, reduce my losses. Risk rewarding 150 right now, so to lose 38 bucks is pretty sweet. It's a tiny loss compared to what our rewards are. JD and roller coaster JD, look at this thing. So we shorted JD on the switch, and yeah, we shorted JD on the switch, which is not what we're supposed to do with JD. I broke the rules on that one. JD's I play on the switch back, not on the switch. So I broke the rules on that, just not focused this morning. Got some distractions, and yeah, was stupid. So shorted that, and then as soon as it broke here, we speed bumped it. and then turn it into a nice winner. No, what I should have done was once this happened here, that's when I should have got in the trade, and then JD would have given me a 2-hour winner, and today could have been an epic day, like a $600 day or better. So it is what it is, but at least we only ended up with a 36-cent loss, 36 cents. And look at this thing. Look at what it's doing. And again, JD, when I was up here, this is where I got out, right here. If I would have got greedy, like, no, I'm staying in, this next candle is going to boost, all that stuff, then I would have rode this down to a loser as well, right? So I just need to take what the market gives me, take the trades, play the strategy, know my entry, know my exit, don't overstay my welcome. I'm always going to leave money on the table or give some back. So I'd rather leave it on the table, because when you give it back, you usually give back a lot more than you leave on the table. CVS. So from a psychological standpoint too, when you're leaving it on the table, actually when we get to APPS, I'll show you. So CVS, here we are, CVS, nice little trade. Again, didn't want to get greedy right there. So had I said, I don't want to leave money on the table. I don't want to, I want to stay in. I want to stay in. Look, I would have given a lot more back. I wish I was here to see this trade. I would have definitely locked up my 150 or close to it, whatever it was. But is what it is. And now we got this little sell-off. Look like it's happening. So, but yeah, at CVS we trade on the switch, the switch back or the simple switch if it's in the short zone only. That's the only time I traded simple switch is in the short zone. If not, I trade the switch back. And then APPS. All right. So APPS, we have our simple switch with our permission down here. Jump in short, great trade. Stopped out right here, right? Speed bump it. And then speed bump that thing, and then we rode that speed bump, and then we ended up out right here. So yes, I left all this on the table, which is easy to do, right? Like you can get out and the trade is over, you're done. So I'm good with leaving stuff on the table. But what happens is if I don't and I stay in, and then this happens, it comes back red, now I'm giving money back. Psychologically, it's like, I don't want to give money back. Come on, it's going to go back up. It's just going to do this little bounce, and it's going to go. And you start trying to justify why you should stay in. And then this candle happens, and then you justify why you should stay, and you're like, oh man, now I'm giving it all back. I've given away all my profits. I'm in the red. I don't want to be in the red. I want to be, this was a winning trade. Like, you start to beat yourself up, and then you start to justify why you should stay in. And then you end up on this slide, and this is what happens to you, and you destroy your day, destroy your account. So psychologically, it's easier for me to leave money on the table than to give it back, because once I give it back, it's hard to get out of the trade. When I'm in the green and I'm going to leave money on the table, it's easy to go to the trade. It's easy to say, I don't know where it's going. Anything can happen from here. I'm not sure, but I'm green. I'm making money. I'm out. That's much easier than saying, oh no, I was green. No, I'm red. I don't want to get out. Oh, I don't want a red day. And then the psychological battle begins and you blow up your account, right? So for me, I prefer to leave money on the table than to give it back. So there's APPS. Let's go check out the log. Okay, so here we are with today. So day is speed bumps, speed bump day, except JD should not have been a speed bump. That should have been a nice epic winner today. So totally blew it on JD, but is what it is. At least we're green, 120 bucks. So I'll take that. Dashboard, looking good for the month, $2,100 for the month. Put 120 bucks in our pocket today. So, it's a slow week. It's not like last week where we had some nice big winners, but, it's what it is. And then scaling ladder. We are, we're another bar. 1, 2, 3, 4 left before 500. So maybe tomorrow we can have some, 4 good trades or even 2 really good trades and get into the zone. So, all right, everybody, that's going to do it for me today. Shut it down. See you tomorrow.